The Law of Environment Quality Clean Air Regulation 1978. Everyone deserves have a good quality in their life. Therefore, in this video presentation, I will explain about the Law Environmental Quality Clean Air Regulation 1978. Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Ayub. My metric number is 2011200653. And this video presentation prepared for Sir Abdul Muhaimin bin Muhammad Shafi'i.
According to the World Health Organization, air pollution can be defined as the contamination of the indoor or the outdoor environment by any chemical, physical or biological agent that has been modified the natural characteristic of the atmosphere. Therefore, the implementation of Environmental Quality Clean Air Regulation 1978 is crucial to ensure the health of human, environment and animal is not be disturbed. So, before we jump into the topic, let we see the introduction. The Environmental Quality Clean Air Regulation 1978 are set of the regulation in measure that government to prevention and control of air pollution. The policies enacted under the Environmental Quality Act 1974 and come into force on 1st October 1978. The aims of this act regulation is to protect human health by setting standards and guidelines for the air pollutant. In Malaysia, this act regulation are enforced by the Department of Environment. The type and source of air pollution. The air pollution is divided into two categories, which is the primary and secondary air pollutant. Primary air pollutant is the harmful substance emitted directly into the atmosphere, while the secondary air pollutant is the harmful substance formed in the atmosphere when a primary air pollutant reacts with the substance and is normally found in the atmosphere or with the other air pollutants. Now let's look on the sources of air pollution. According to the Azlan Abbas 2050, the sources of air pollution in Malaysia are primarily attributed to the three main factors, which is the firstly is transportation, domestic use of the fossil fuel, and lastly in industrialization. Like what happened in the 2005, the moment which is the caused Malaysia government to declare a state of emergency due to the haze pollution in the air, because the air pollution index at that moment reached to exceeded 500 in Port Klang. From the transportation, according to Department of Environment 2009, the transport sector is the main contributor of nitrogen oxides, which is 28%, carbon monoxide produce 95%, and particulate matter PM produce 10% of emissions. Next, in the industrialization, the total number of industrial sources identified in 2009, which were subjected to the Environmental Quality Clean Air Regulation 1978, was 2,604 producer of air pollutants in Malaysia, which is in Johor reported the higher number of stationary pollutant sources, 5,791, equal to 28.5%. Followed by Selangor, which is 4,127, that equal to 20.3%, and Perak was recorded 2,956, that equal the 40.6% contributor air pollution in Malaysia. And for the last main source of air pollution in Malaysia, which is the domestic use of fossil fuels. The domestic use of fossil fuel come from the coal, oil and natural gas are used for cooking, heating and lighting, release the pollutant substance with the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Now let's look on the effect of air pollution. Air pollution have significantly effect on the human health and environment. Harmful of substance in air pollution are negatively impact human health. Air pollution can cause or worsen the respiratory issues such as asthma, bronchitis, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Certain air pollutants like benzema, formaldehyde, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons have carcinogenic properties that increase the risk of lung cancer and other types of cancer. In this act has listed several restrictions for environmental quality. Now let's review on the restriction of environmental quality Clean Air Regulation 1978. The Environmental Quality Clean Act Regulation 1978 play a crucial role to reduce the air pollution into the environment by inserting 4 specific limitation and regulation, which is the first one is prohibition of unlicensed emissions. Second, the broad scope of waste discharge. Third is the regulation cover the release of odor that the deemed offensive or unpleasant. Last but not least, in recommendation, Environmental Quality Clean Air Regulation was established on 1978. Until now has been 45 years has been implemented in Malaysia. However, nowadays air pollution is still prevalent, affecting human health, flora and fauna in Malaysia. Therefore, knowledge enhancement can be achieved through the educational program and awareness campaign. Also, integrate with the environmental education into the school curriculum will teach the student about the clean air, source of pollution and carbon footprint reductions. Through this, the young generation be able to aware and care about the restriction of air pollutant acts that have been implemented in Malaysia. In conclusion, the Environmental Quality Clean Air Regulation of 1978 in Malaysia were established to address the regulate air pollution. Collaboration between the government agency, private sector, NGO and academic institution is crucial in developing and implementing comprehensive strategy that to address the complex nature of air pollution in Malaysia for the future.